Okay, so before we get this started, I just want to say follow my Instagram. I post shorts on here. Also has all my links right here. Obviously my YouTube, links right here again. All these links will bring you to my Instagram, TikTok, all my social medias, and then also my Discord. Now this is my free Discord. I give out what I'm thinking through the day. And then down here is my paid. I give in more detail. The link to that is going to be here, or if you're on my Instagram, right here. So to start off, let's get into it. The first thing I do is I always take a note of the economic calendar. These will usually create big volatility, but I personally do not want to be in a trade during the exact time it comes out. Now, first things first, I usually trade the S&P 500. First, I start with my supply and demand zones. Those will always be drawn out the night before or the morning before open. And then I'll draw key areas where the market has failed or rallied from before. And then obviously as the market goes on, I'll draw either support and resistance on the day and wedges. Now, once I'm done with that, say, for example, over here, I would like to take the market long if it's going to hold these levels over here. First thing I'll do, besides just checking all this and doing all this, is I'll go and check the VX futures to see what it's doing. Now, VX futures moves opposite of the S&P 500. So theoretically, if the VX futures are coming up, you want to see the S&P 500 come down. So if we're at a little peak level like this, you can see 1 top, 2, and then 3. If we start to see more selling coming in down here, VX come down, that'll be a better indicator that the S&P 500 is going to now come back into a rally. If we see that VX has been dead, for example, like this, just lower the whole time, some peaks in here, but I'm talking about all-time lows down here and just flat. So when it's flat like this, every dip usually that's in the S&P 500 is exactly just that, just a dip. It will always get bought back up. So that's my first indicator. Obviously, my second indicator will be how the NASDAQ is doing. They should run parallel to each other. Sometimes they are a little bit in divergence, which is not really good. That means that either one of them will come up or down. So you can either use that in your favor or it will be against you. But again, I'll mark all my zones on the NQ also. This is a perfect example of supply. Once, twice, big fall down. But I'd like to see it at a key resistance if I'm looking to go short, exactly like this, or a nice support level like this if I'm looking to go long on the S&P 500. And vice versa, this works. If this was the S&P 500 and I was looking to get long on the NASDAQ or short, I would look for these confluences also. Now, along with that, we have Apple and Tesla is my main things that I look at. Again, another perfect example of demand. We touch demand, we rally up. If I'm trying to get long on the S&P 500, I would like to see Apple in demand. Or for example, Apple holding view up like it did here. Held, touched, almost touched. So yesterday, if you were looking to take the S&P 500 long and Apple was on this nice just ride all the way up, it's a good indicator that ES will sustain its value. Now the same thing goes for Tesla. Tesla looked good in the morning, but seemed to fail this double top over here and then sold off. Came below VWAP, couldn't hold the 9 EMA and crashed below. So for example, over here, if I was looking to take the S&P 500 short and I saw this right here, the rejection of VWAP, the rejection of the 9 EMA, rejection of VWAP, I would look to get short on the S&P 500, thinking that Tesla is going to start to weigh it down. Now, along with that, I'm also looking at book maps usually during the day. I have one screen dedicated just to book maps alone. This is where I get my exact executions from. So my book maps, for example, over here, if I wanted to get short in Tesla, I would look to get short not at this level, not even over here, But right before this big order, this was a $40,000 order, which is absolutely absurd for Apple. Current volume profile, session volume profile, and the times in sales. I have a longer video of bookmaps on my YouTube, and I have an even longer video in my course, if you're curious about bookmaps. So along with that, I'd recommend watching these videos that I've posted here. I usually post 5 to 6 short videos a week, and then 1 to 2 videos a week in detail of trading. So those are my main confluences that I look for when I'm taking a trade. Putting all those things together helped me extremely with my trading. So I'd recommend watching these videos. These videos will help too. Or if you're looking for more in detail stuff and you want to get real serious, click this link. So if you're really interested and you want to take it serious, not just the YouTube videos, I have my Discord and my courses right here. You can always just click on the link, press it, it'll bring you straight to it. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.